Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for your patience and rejoining me here in Mumbai, India, in Churchgate. Thank you so much, John Sabot, Far East Adventure Travel. And,
Ball!
and these balls, you have to be careful of. They just kind of fly everywhere sometimes. These guys are playing cricket all over the field here. And you would think it is their sport. I mean, it feels like it came from here. They just own it. They just own the culture and the sport of cricket. And the clock tower you're looking at right now is part of the University of Mumbai, and it's the Rajabai Clock Tower. And you can see it's 9:35 in the morning here in Mumbai. Oh, that's great. Hey, thanks, Tim. Thank you so much for everything. And I'm just going to pan over here. These are the high courts, the law courts. I was here the other night, but I just thought I would pop by during the day to give you another look at this big green space here called the Oval Maidan. They have these Maidans in some of the big Indian cities, in Kolkata as well. And this is a huge green space area here, and there's just people playing cricket everywhere here, cricket pitches everywhere here. And also mixed in is football or soccer. So these sports are they're just a part of India and the way of life here. And if you missed the broadcast earlier, this street that lines along, I haven't been to Bandra yet. I haven't. Should I go? I mean, is Bandra worth going to see? Because, is it just fancy restaurants and shopping malls? Tell me more. This is a beautiful neighborhood called Churchgate, and they have some lovely Art Deco apartment buildings that line the street here. And you can see some of the buses. You'll see double-decker buses too here. It has a real interesting feel. But if you're an architecture buff, wow! I mean, Mumbai is just a place you have to come to. But it's a city I like to, it's a city I like to linger in because there's so much eye candy here as far as architecture. I mean, I'm an architecture buff. I love design. And it's a place. It's the reason why you want to linger in a place like this. Plus all the Indian culture, the street food that's amazing here. It's wonderful. I'd mentioned to somebody that put a comment about, have I been to Bandra yet? If I haven't been to Bandra yet, is it worth going? Is it just fancy restaurants and shopping malls and Bollywood movie stars? Like, tell me more. If you are a resident of Bandra or you've been to Bandra before. I haven't been up there yet. I was close. I was near there a few days ago. Okay, I should go. Well, I'm here till next Wednesday, so I do have some time. I can take the train there. That's what I'll do. It is hot. I'm having just some crazy dreams here, I'll tell you. It's like being in a sweat lodge. The temperature is getting up into, right now I think it's probably close to 30, but it gets up into the low 30s right now. But it's the humidity. The humidity can rise up to 80%. So it can be really stifling. And there are places you can duck into here. Okay, the Elko Market in Bandra, I will keep that in mind. Yes, I am Canadian. I'm originally from Vancouver, British Columbia, but I live in Asia now. And if you're just joining us, that is the clock tower of the University of Mumbai. Unfortunately, they have some beautiful grounds there. I took a peek in the other day, but security will not let you in as an outsider. You can't go in unless you're a student there or you work in the university, unfortunately, due to terrorism attacks in the past. You're visiting India in 10 days. Oh, that's wonderful. Where are you going? Share with us. This is my third visit to India in the last 3-4 years. I'm very fortunate to have seen some wonderful places in India. I live in Taiwan right now. I stay in a range of accommodations, rarely fancy. You live in Pune. Oh, wow, that's so cool. I don't stay in fancy. I had an opportunity to stay in a very nice place because I know the hotel owner in Pokhara, Nepal recently. I stay in pretty average places. You haven't been home in 3 years. Oh. So right now I'm staying in a real basic guest house with a shared bathroom, just to be honest with you, so I could spend lots of time here. And the other reason why is Mumbai is a very expensive place to stay compared to other Indian cities. Well, I do what I do now. I'm a writer, I'm a photographer. Taiwan is just a place where I kind of chill out and work on my laptop. And I produce a podcast, and I'm just expanding it. I have a video podcast that's seen around the world right now, and just expanding it into an audio podcast as well, working with another big podcast network called Blog Talk Radio. And that will be hopefully coming out in the next few weeks as well. So this is what I do. I'm a travel broadcaster and writer and photojournalist. And I travel throughout Asia, and I currently stay in Taiwan. You will be in Mumbai 13th, 14th. Well, I'm sorry, I will miss you. I hope you have a good time. Check out some of my replays. I've also got a podcast that I'll be hopefully uploading today. And it'll be a little bit on Mumbai. Well, the photography business is really a tough business. You have to find ways to really stand out, because I'll tell you, everybody's walking around with a digital SLR these days. So you have to really do something different. You have to really explore photography and do something that's really unique, because there's so many people taking pictures, and so many people that are taking really good pictures that aren't even fully professional photographers. The hotels are expensive here because the real estate is expensive here in Mumbai. So it's the most expensive city in India, and it is the richest city in India as well. So it's reflective in the prices of hotels. So that's why Mumbai is so expensive. I have had vada pav. I absolutely love vada pav and pav bhaji. They're just my favorites. I really like vada pav, I have to tell you. And vada pav is a street food here. It's basically a fried potato with chili, and they put it in a roll, and it's just so delicious. Sorry, I missed the question. I think there was something about water there. Sorry, I missed that. I'm also, I apologize, I'm looking through a cracked screen right now. I've dropped my iPhone in Kathmandu recently, and I haven't had it repaired yet. So I'm just walking around this place called the Oval Maidan, and it is kind of separates Churchgate and Fort. So if I cross into this other section, it will become the Fort section of Mumbai. So hotel prices can range anywhere from guest houses, kind of like 700 rupees, kind of the starting point, or maybe some are 5, but they're really, really super basic. You should try the pagoda. Okay, I will do that. And then they can go way up into, like the Taj Mahal Palace. I think the starting price is maybe $600 US a night for a room there. So it's a big range. But if you're in a town or a city like Jaipur, India, is the biggest city in Rajasthan, you can stay at a really nice, beautiful Haveli mansion or old guest house for sometimes less than 35 or 30 US dollars a night, and have a beautiful room with antiques and a TV and your own bathroom and everything. So your money does definitely go further in other Indian cities, but this is worth it. I have to tell you, it's worth it to come here to see the biggest city in India. The architecture, the street food, the culture, the museums, it's all here, and it's surprisingly is not as crowded as you might think it is. It's a population total of 18 million spread out over this whole area, 13 million in the center of town. But, there's some places where it's crowded, and around like CST, the train station. And then there's places like this where you kind of look around, you go, wow, there's 18 million people living here. Yeah, there's lots of stray dogs here and stray cats. Of course, it's a big city. And it is not quite mid-morning. It's about 9:45 in the morning, and it's already getting really hot. But the nice thing about Mumbai is there's so many places you can stop and get fresh coconut water. They'll crack a green coconut open for you, and you can drink that. And lots of juice places. You can get fresh juice anywhere, and that can go anywhere from 30 rupees up or 25 rupees and up, which is 50 cents. There's not a mosquito problem here right now. Probably in the monsoon season there would be, I would suspect. But at the moment there isn't a mosquito issue that I've experienced or seen. And that's another look at the clock tower here at the University of Mumbai. And I read stories about how the people of Mumbai, the culture is becoming more westernized, but you know, I still see a lot of tradition here. Hello, Mexico. DDT. Well, I don't know about that, but thank you for letting us know that. I was just going to say, you know, there's definitely westernization all across Asia in big cities, but there's still a lot of tradition here for sure that have taken place. What brings me to India? Well, I love India. It's part of what I do. I explore places for people to travel and recommend different places and things to do for people to travel, and I'm a travel broadcaster. And this is my third visit to India in the last 3 or 4 years. I've been all through Rajasthan, Varanasi, Agra, Goa, South Goa, Kolkata, West Bengal, Darjeeling, all up in there. And now I am exploring Mumbai and South India. So I will be moving on to Kerala after this. And I will be going to Cochin, Fort Cochin, and possibly the very, very south of India. So I will be doing that in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you join me and follow me as I travel through Mumbai and South India. But I'll be in Mumbai for another few days, and I'll be scoping every day from here as I enjoy my travels through India. So thank you so much for joining me, and please follow me on Facebook. It's Far East Adventure Travel. Okay, well, I will give that a shot. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. Is there any American fast food here? Yes, of course. There's McDonald's here. I've definitely seen McDonald's here. There are other places here as well. But yes, there's definitely big American food chains here for sure. But I mean, I don't know how well they do, because the street food here in Mumbai is so good. Try to scope Bollywood. I had some guy come up to me yesterday, and it must have been a joke. He said he said, "I'm from Bollywood. Would you like to be in a movie?" So I think it was just kind of a scam or something, but it was kind of funny. Yeah, but I don't know how well the fast food places do here, because I mean, I know people have definitely have a thirst for Western food and fast food, but the street food here is so good. The problem that you'll have in places like this, or these chains is that they won't be as successful in other places if the street food is really good. Like in Taiwan is another place where, you know, the people do go to McDonald's and places like that there. I just don't think they're as successful as in other countries, because they can't compete with the taste of the street food and the price of street food. The price of street food is really cheap here. So you can go and easily, you can fill yourself up for less than $1 US. It's not hard to do that. So that's what's so fun about walking around Mumbai and eating, and everybody eats here. Rich people, average income people, everybody eats out on the street here. It's very cool. So thank you so much for joining me, but please follow me on Facebook, Far East Adventure Travel. I also have a Nepal page called Far East Adventure Travel Nepal. And subscribe to my podcast. That would be cool. Far East Adventure Travel on iTunes, or you can go to my website, FarEastAdvTravl.com. And also, I'm on Instagram as Far East Adventure Travel. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me here in Mumbai, India. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Safe travels. Namaste. Thanks, Divya.